Imagine standing in the ruins of your own life and believing just for a moment that the worst has already passed. That belief is what Rome counted on, because conquest, for the Roman Empire, did not end when the walls fell. That was only the opening phase. What followed was not chaos, it was procedure. And for women, especially young women, Rome had perfected a system so refined, so methodical, that it rarely needed to raise its voice. It simply processed them. Introduction history often teaches us to admire Rome, its roads, its laws, its discipline, its engineering. We are told that Rome brought order to a chaotic world, that it civilized the barbarian, that its empire was built on reason and structure rather than cruelty. But structure does not cancel suffering. In many cases, it perfects it. Tonight, we are not talking about battlefield heroics or imperial politics. We are talking about what happened after resistance failed, after surrender, after the gates opened. We are talking about 25,000 women taken from Carthage alone, not killed, not spared, converted into units of labor, reproduction, profit, and silence. This is not a story about isolated brutality. This is about a hidden system, one that powered the Roman economy and shaped the psychology of the ancient world. And once you see it, you will never look at Rome the same way again. The fall that was planned for when Carthage finally fell in 146 BCE, it did not surprise Rome. The siege had lasted 3 years. Every outcome had been calculated long before the final breach. Roman legions did not pour into the city like wild animals. They entered like accountants. Each unit had instructions. Each officer carried lists. Each square was assigned a purpose. Within hours, classification points were established across the city. Tables, scribes, soldiers trained not to hesitate. This was not looting, it was inventory management. Men above a certain age were separated, immediately, not interrogated, not negotiated with, removed. Rome had learned, through experience, that surviving males became future enemies. Rebellion did not need memory-only bloodlines, so Rome erased them. Women, however, were treated differently, not with mercy, with intention. They were gathered, lined up, observed, teeth inspected, muscles assessed, skin examined. An officer did not need to know a woman's name to determine her fate. A mark on a tablet was enough. Young, healthy, uninjured, premium. Roman records from Carthage list thousands of women categorized in this way, numbers replacing identities, value replacing personhood. These were not emotional decisions. They were economic ones. Why women were too valuable to kill? Rome's empire was not fueled by gold. Gold was only the lubricant. The real fuel was human bodies. Fields were worked by slaves. Mines consumed them. Roads, aqueducts. Villas all built on labor that did not age gracefully. Slaves died fast. Too fast. The Roman economy required a constant influx of new bodies, and conquest was the only scalable source. Men died quickly in war. Women did not. Women could work. Women could reproduce. Women could be sold again and again, across decades, across households. Rome did not see women as spoils of war. It saw them as renewable assets. That distinction matters, because assets are maintained. The machinery of transport once selected. Women were not thrown into random ships. Rome had learned better. Archaeological evidence reveals vessels designed specifically for transporting humans, ventilation shafts carved into hulls, drainage systems to manage waste, water storage calibrated for survival, not comfort.